now, and we should be live on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. Fortunately, on Friday night fights, I don't have a lot of babysitting in the house, so I'll be a bit in and out as we enjoy the fight action live from the Pro League studios. But yeah, I'm here. I'll be chatting with you. We'll see if we get any knockouts. Guys, giving the cross here. I'm not sure if we need the closed captioning enabled, so I'll go ahead and change that out. So you may have closed captioning through my stream, let alone their stream. So the Cure looks like he's going to be victorious, and Slap Daddy will take the loss. We'll go to the interview. I will mute up here momentarily, and I'll be in and out. Matthew Clarkey, what do you think about the Threads 2 program? And how is your Friday night going, Matthew? Thanks for tuning in. All right, I will be in and out of the office as we enjoy the fights.
How'd you get your face ready?
I'm so rocked right now.
Oh, you're rocked a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Watch your like you don't because you're already cursed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, you look good. You played it off well, man. You didn't have to say anything. Man, everybody's so impressed at you when you're not even phased, but I guess you're a little phased, huh?
Yeah, I was slapping a tire back there. I was doing the stuff I just usually don't do, you know?
Right on.
Yeah, and
right. Well, hey,
growling, everything, man.
Growling.
Yeah,
okay. Well, I'm glad you got that out of your system back there. But listen, this was an alternate bout. So are you feeling? You think you can recover in case you're needed to come in and step in and compete again if it's needed?
Yes, sir.
Right on, man. Yeah. Well, hey, I want to give you a chance. Give a shout out to anybody you want.
I want to say hi, Mom. You know, I told you hi, Mom, Dad, all my friends back home. You know, JT Tilly. You know, bringing me out here, man. Mark Coleman. Rocky Moore, all my friends, family that came. Dude, I'm stoked.
You're just naming people. Yeah.
I know. I had.
Well, hey, come back. Maybe you'll get a chance to compete again. You can name some more. But good job. Your winner, The Cure.
Yeah.
Good job, brother.
Didn't go as you planned, but he came out hitting hard, and you were accurate. But what do you think about the fight?
Yeah, I could have won, but he won, so not much else.
Well, I'm worried about you. You got them legs are okay down there?
Yeah, legs are fine.
All right.
Everything else is fine. Just a little ring in the ear, but nothing too bad.
We'll get back in there, work hard, and maybe we'll see you again.
I appreciate you, Mark.
Look at Coleman.
How you feeling right now? You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh, you got him in such a high space.
Didn't go as you planned, but he came out hitting hard, and you were accurate. But what do you think about the fight?
Yeah, I could have won, but he won, so not much else.
Well, I'm worried about you. You got them legs are okay down there?
Yeah, legs are fine.
All right.
Everything else is fine. Just a little ring in the ear, but nothing too bad.
Oh, I think they broke the string on his hat.
Maybe we'll see you again.
I appreciate Appreciate you, Mark.
I put your I've got that potted up so high.
We'll get ready to pot it down. I think we got a break coming up.
Pot it down, dude.
Let's see. Look at Coleman.
And look at us, straight into us.
Take that down. There we go.
Do that. Hello,
Look
ladies
at that.
and gentlemen. We do YouTube, and we don't do it very good.
That didn't look like a car to me, did it? You, Creed?
That was a bad transition, as they call it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm Creighton. Says right there. That's Mikey. He's a legend in his own mind. And we're gonna be here with you during the commercial breaks. And that was a fun. Like quick right to it.
Look, Slap Daddy come out with zero chance after that being hit with that first. I did. I picked Slap Daddy to win. I put the old Mikey curse on him. It's all part of my plan.
You did.
The Cure was in the chat last week, and I'm
that's right,
look,
and that's why I picked a winner tonight.
I give him the old Mikey curse.
That's right, you sure did.
But
by the way, love the different shots too. We were talking about and Mark Holman all the way up at the rafters too. I like that.
Oh, I know, but I was scared that had Slap Daddy way up there, and he's on shaky legs. I was like, I hope Mark's holding on to his belt loop like he's a child taking him to an amusement park, because I thought he might fall down from up there. But
he got rung pretty good.
So that right there was for, if you know, you've got quarterfinals coming up for the light heavyweight. So in case somebody can't continue, now the Cure will take their place in the tournament so that we can crown a champion type deal. You got to have at least two guys to slap. So.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, one person slapping.
And the Cure didn't take any damage. I don't think he took.
Yeah, I think he's good.
So PLN Studios, the Thunderdome of Pain. It is week 9 of our Friday Night Fight series, and I've got my good friends Joe and King Wolves with me tonight, and we're having a great time. But we've got 6 more big boy fights left, and I tell you, the next one is the first quarterfinal, Joe, of the light heavyweight championship. It's Blake Howard versus Psycho. And Blake Howard is a new signee. We've had him here. He's had one fight with the company, had a rough break on the coin toss. This is his second opportunity to come in and make some noise. And, of course, Psycho, the new prodigy of Frank the Tank. This will be his second appearance. Let's take a look at these boys' packages.
Introducing first, representing the blue team, he weighed in at 222 pounds. From Bakersfield, California, Blake Howard.
Now, Psycho, I know, Mark, he's been around a long time. He's been studying, and he's ready for this challenge.
His opponent, representing the black team, weighing in at 212 pounds, from Columbia, Missouri, Psycho!
All right, there he is. That's the prize pupil of Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank in his quarter tonight. He just had some cosmetic surgery on his right wrist. So he'll be catching tonight with one arm, which hopefully he won't have to go into action, because that's not his great arm.
It's an easy feat for Frank the Tank. I actually had the pleasure of shaking Psycho's hand backstage before the match, and let me tell you, it was firm.
Yes, yes. His hands are really hard, too. that right? That's interesting. I actually shook Blake Howard's hand earlier, and it sounded like it felt like he was holding he handed me a dead bird. Actually,
like a 3-week-old dead bird.
Yeah, I don't know if the age was really important, Joe.
Well, the consistency changes.
Once the bird is dead, I mean, really, what does it matter? So on the left, Frank the Tank and Psycho. Psycho representing the black team. The black team, ladies and gentlemen, is here to steal points from all the other teams. That's right. Feed him and disrupt the flow. So here we go, round 1.
Blake must be happy to get the first slap here, seeing he didn't last.
He's really been working on his coin tosses, Joe. Oh, and it's a big shot from Blake Howard. They call him, yeah, that was a big, big, loud shot. They call him Break It Blake because he's an awesome dancer. All right, you can see on the face of Psycho that did ring his bell, but he's back to the barrel to dish out a little bit of head turning of his own here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, a big shot! And Blake Howard eats it! Wow!
He lives for this. That was no problem for him taking that slap. He's talking to Fafo right now.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was a big, big shot, and he eats it. And we're going to move into round 2. Keep in mind, this is only 5-round schedule fight. The winner of this fight will move to the finals at the end of the broadcast. Blake Howard looking fantastic. Psycho looking feral.
I mean, what a perfect line on that haircut as well. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's really fantastic. I think it's natural, to be honest. Frank the Tank looking like a character from Lord of the Rings.
Psycho kind of looks like he could be a part of Harry Potter.
I've often thought that Fafo and Psycho look like a before and after. Oh, a little bit of a club there. Let's see if it gets called. You know, sometimes you can hear the clubs. You know, sometimes
I heard
the slaps are pretty recognizable, but if it's a club, it does sometimes feel like a punch. It does look like
it slipped under his chin.
A little bit. I think
I think he closed
had a
his
stern-
hand slightly near the end there.
maybe
Maybe
so.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But Psycho's back in the game here. Here we go. Round 2. And Blake Howard goes down, but he is not out. You can see here he's just looking around the room. He's thinking, what are these people doing in my car? All right, our medic's going to take a look at him here. All right, this doesn't look good, boys. But Blake's eyes are open. He looks somewhat docile. All right, they're going to call it, boys.
And it's called.
That's going to be a second-round knockout for Team Tank's Psycho. Wow. All right, so the blue team will receive no points for this matchup, but right now we're just going to make sure that Blake Howard is okay. Our medic's taking a look at him, and this looks like a DUI roadside stop, but it's really just checking to see if the guy's okay. And as soon as we know, we'll take him to the back, and we'll go to the barrel for our post-fight interview. But that was a fantastic knockout, Joe.
That was a really good knockout. I was banking from that from the start. I don't want to pick any favorites here, seeing that I'm a commentator, but I have in my mind who I think is going to win every fight.
Well, I tell you what, I saw some good give and take in this fight. It was a fun fight to watch, but in the end, we know Psycho has a lot of power. We watched Psycho.
Firm hands, dog medicine.
Dog medicine. I don't know the reference, but I'm going to go with it.
Got up on his own.
matches here, and both times you have just exceeded expectations. Or have you been practicing this for years, or what's going on?
So I've been practicing for about a year and a half. Yeah, look, whenever I met Frank, he asked me, I was like, yeah, let's do this. I had some stuff coming up, so I wasn't able to join and start competing. But I take this serious. I train every weekend. I trained this morning just to be prepared for tonight. So this is just serious for me.
Well, it shows, man. Now that explains a few things, and obviously you're working with Frank, one of the best in the business. So that's a leg up. I didn't know you've been doing it for that long, but it shows you can take the hit too. So has Frank been practicing hitting you as well?
No, I won't let him.
Okay, right on, man. Well, you look pretty good. You're going to move on. You're going to fight for the belt, and you didn't look like it. I mean, when he hit you, it looked like it was damage. I don't see any damage. You feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, I can feel a little bit, but I'm good. I'm good to go.
Right on, man. Okay, well, anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, my mom. She's my biggest supporter. She don't want me to do it, but she's still right there next to me.
Right.
My son, he's 3, but yeah.
He's still a supporter.
Yeah, he's definitely a supporter. He knows what Daddy does.
Right, what's his name?
Jeremiah. Jeremiah the second. Yeah.
Right on, brother. Well, congratulations to both Jeremiahs. Go get yourself ready, recover a little bit, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you.
All right. Your winner, Psycho!
I like Dalen's mic that's actually working. That's what I like. Well, ain't going to be much of a replay here.
No, it's not.
Man,
I mean, the first hits were mollywompers.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Do you think that might have rung him a little bit more, Blake? Did it ring him a little bit more? Because this seemed to have really missed.
Yeah, because he threw a real turd right there.
Yeah.
Look at this, man.
And that was it.
Oh.
That was
it. Even had his head turned just slightly. There you go, Creed.
Oh, it sure did.
Wow.
That was a good one. A little bit quick. We were saying those are a couple very heavy hitters.
I thought it was going to be. I thought for sure that was going to be one of those situations where it was going to go be brutal, like it was going to go every round, every slap. Yeah. And they were going to be busting eyeballs and everything else.
What I said. You're going to see some busted eyeballs or something. Or like that great transition earlier that we saw when it went to slap and then they just disappeared. I was thinking maybe we could see that live one time.
Ghost mode, I think they called that, Green. Real quick, too. Do you think Blake Howard lost because he had a non-kayfabe fighting name?
I'm telling you, that might actually be his real name. I mean, it's fighting.
No. Come on, man. Come on, man.
A contest maybe to try and name him. Maybe I would love to know. Why are we?
I mean, he had such a beautiful part in his hair. You know, I said it flew from one side of his head to the other. But I'm just here to just watch as an observer. We've only been watching this for a while. Good to see Psycho moving on. He's got a shot at the belt already. He said he's been practicing for all this time. I mean, he deserves it. But
a lot of
Blake Howard, I hope he has a great time convalescing tomorrow. Thank God it's Saturday. He doesn't have to work. Yeah, of course it's a thing.
What fight coming up that you are most looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to.
All right, kids. So far, a couple of great matches. Unbelievable knockout. Unbelievable knockout. And we did just get word that Blake Howard is okay, but I don't know if you missed it. He got knocked out and fell asleep during the match. So if you fall asleep during the match, that's an instant loss. So he'll have to come back when he's more awake and compete again. All right, so you can see we're halfway through the quarterfinals of the light heavyweight tournament, and we haven't heard much from King Wools. I think he's intimidated. I don't know why he's not speaking much, but I want to introduce you to the fans. This is King Wools. You can watch him on Twitch. You can watch him on YouTube, and you can actually watch him anywhere. Just find him. But King Wools became a good friend of our company back in the days of Slap Mountain, as did Joe. Slap Mountain was a show that we created back in 2019, I believe. And it really had nothing to do with our company. It was some stuff we found on the internet, and we decided to take it over for ourselves and fashion it into a found footage reality TV show. And the world went crazy. 139 million views, and the entire world thought it was a real show. The truth is it was not, but it's how we became acquainted. We became friends.
Yeah.
And I've actually got a clip, Joe.
You have a clip?
Will, roll the clip.
We're reacting to Slap Mountain today. It's reaction day today.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Slap Mountain.
Dude, look at the ring. The ring is barbed wire. Dude.
What are they, mud wrestling in a kiddie pool? This is the most southern I have ever seen.
We're going to get started with our first competitor. It's Big James Mayhem.
What is that haircut?
Cause I'm Cherry. Nice announcement. Bruce Buffer, bro, he's coming for it.
Ooh, that was the first time James broke character. You see that? He said slap him like when you're mad at me at home. What?
He's talking about Big James, Jeff.
What? This just taps his ear no matter what. Oh my God, he's annoying.
And I have to say, this is a little bit of an inappropriate earlobe fondle.
What are these descriptions?
I would go to this. I don't even care if they're professional. I would go to watch that solo cup fight.
Hardcore hillbilly, more like hardcore dicky. I'm gonna smack the f***ing taste out of his.
Yo!
What is that? What are you taking a back there? That kills me in the ring. I'll say that right now.
Okay, you need to brace yourselves then because James doesn't play, and there's...
Oh my God, that was a leg up.
It's the Mike Tyson of Slap Mountain.
Oh! Big James goes down. We have a knockout. Gentlemen. Down. We have a knockout, ladies and gentlemen.
Round two? What the was that?
Unbelievable performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this...
He's raising the belt for two people.
You're not playing slaps like in middle school where you just start. It's not slap boxing, you idiot.
Probably my new favorite series on YouTube. New favorite. That's crazy.
This is the most weird.
So that was Slap Mountain. We did 9 episodes of Slap Mountain. It went viral all over the world. It was such a fun summer, and then Slap Mountain was no more. We tried to do a second season, but the second season, we decided it wasn't in the best interest of the sport. So I reached out to these guys because, the worst thing for me was if it took off and then everyone thought that's what the sport of slapping was about. So I begged. I remember I called you and I was like, please, just watch some real slapping. Please watch some real stuff, and you guys did, and I have a clip. And then we evolved, and the sport moved a little bit further. Take a look.
Late night, watching a slap fight brought to you by PLN.
We are now entering the slap zone.
I've always wondered, how do you get into this?
Yeah, I don't know. Where's like the initiation? Like, how do you sign up for it?
To professional slapper.
Pro MMA, I would my pants against him. 80-inch wingspan. Oh, hell no.
Oh, this is lit. What the? Oh my God. Oh!
He's asleep. He's actually sleeping.
What is she thinking right now?
That's where they're staying? Oh, wow. They're holding this, like, in the center room of their house.
Plugging it out right now.
I think I could have a pretty mean slap. Oh, my God, that stuff.
Black Larry versus Concrete Finisher. That's a crazy name. Oh my God! That was one of the best slaps I've ever seen.
Yeah, he giving him a little rub there. Look into his eyes, Larry.
Oh my God! No! The Carpenter.
I mean, he just passed out. Getting a fun Slapfight chat. And thank you to Pro League Network for putting this on. Friday Night Fights.
Okay, so that's the evolution of the sport of slapping with these two gentlemen beside me now. We were just killing a little bit of time, and I've got some news for you, the fans. Okie Savage, who's to compete in our next quarterfinal matchup. Okie Savage has not passed his physical. Apparently, he was, Joe, he was at the crick on Wednesday, and he hit one of those, what do you call them, slippery rocks. And he came in tonight with a big thing wrapped around his ankle, and he was going to try to compete, but the medic has decided that he has a fractured ankle, and so Okie Savage is, instead of a competition, he's just backstage slapping everything but the competitors. So he's pissed off, and he's not going to get the fight. We'll make sure you see more Okie Savage soon. Maybe we'll put out a calendar.
A 12-month calendar of just him.
12 months, same picture every month, just for Okie's feelings. But that means that our alternate match, The Cure has beaten John Kennedy in the first match of the night, and he's become the alternate. And great news, the medic has decided that he's not clear to compete either. So what that means is Bad Influence, who is about to compete in our second quarterfinal, will receive a bye all the way to the end of the tournament. And the last match of the evening tonight, my friends, will be Bad Influence versus Psycho for the vacant Slapfight World Light Heavyweight Championship. So a little bit of a lucky break for Bad Influence, and I'm sure that Psycho has plenty of time to recover. It's going to be a great firefight. But what that means is we're going to go to our next matchup, and I'm going to send you upstairs to the Space Cowboy, Jason Jones, to introduce the combatants.
Your next contest is scheduled for 10 rounds. Introducing first, representing the green team from Fulton, Missouri, weighing in at 120 pounds, Smiley.
The world's lightest active slapper, Malik. Wind up. Oh, and just the tip of the chin there.
Hey, hope everybody's enjoying the fights. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram if you want the vertical feed. Appreciate the moderators being here. Hope everybody's enjoying Madden. I may go ahead and get that 10-hour trial as I wait, hopefully get a creator code. But yeah, MLB turn on the drops. Obviously, they're probably desperate to try to keep their player base around. So I'm not sure. I may play the show this weekend instead of Madden. You know, zig when everybody else is zagging. Show's doing really well on TikTok. A little afraid to do slap fights to TikTok. Love you too, Henny. Thanks for being here, brother. Solo Phil, I thought we were supposed to have the grudge match today, dude. How are you doing, Solo? New Music Inferno, thanks for being in the YouTube chat. YouTube's always hit and miss. I feel like the boxing usually trends really well for me on those YouTube lives. Occasionally, I'll get like I've had like 300-400 viewers over there on some of the boxing streams. These Friday night fights, I've yet to really have one completely pop off on the YouTube side, but we'll just keep throwing it against the wall, see what sticks. Sorry for talking over the fight. I'd love to be here reacting to everything. Tomorrow I should be in the office quite a bit more. Today I just don't have any babysitting, so tomorrow night Mrs. Donnell freaks off. Let's see, hey, I love all the moderators. I love all the VIPs.
Well, I guess it's all me then.
Joe there on the left, he's super cool guy too. The other guys I don't know. I got to work with Joe just a little bit. We were in a mutual Discord. Made sure all his stuff was right like a year or two ago. I'm sure he doesn't remember me, but he was just nice. Some of the big creators, you know, they have a lot of handlers, and you know, you probably have to have an ego to get that much success. But yeah, Joe was super down to earth. All right, so we'll settle in for the next fight. I'm here. I'm just not physically here yapping at you guys as much as I usually am, but yeah, we'll keep on chatting.
With his actual coach Frank the Tank in his corner, once again both blue team. Here we go.
Big windup.
Oh! Wow! Whoa. Stuns Mallet, but Mallet refuses to go down. You can see in his eyes, man, he's definitely feeling that.
His torso almost did a full 360 clockwise.
Talk to you in a little bit. Go and do your job.
That might be the biggest windup I've seen.
Thanks. All right, we're being joined, Carter, by Mark the Hammer Coleman, UFC Hall of Famer and America's sweetheart. And Mark, big knockouts tonight, bro.
Yeah, good fights tonight. Good to be back here. We got a big one here, Smiley, a rematch.
Yeah, that first slap from Smiley was a big shot, and it looks like Mallet has recovered, Mark. But these two guys have gone at it before, and last time Mallet brought home the victory. Bottom of round 1. Oh! Whoa! And Mallet.
Wow! Held on.
Wow! Mallet drops him, and Smiley says, "Not today, Satan."
Mallet, he was very confident going into the night. I talked to him earlier. He said he plans on knocking him out early.
All right, these guys.
For a second, he was going down.
I believe I'm quoting Joe Bart when I say these guys are packing some serious smeat tonight.
Good start to this fight here.
All right, sticking that booty out, it helps him get more power.
Good chin tuck. Shoulders forward.
Look at Mallet. Oh, Mallet stays up. Mallet thinks that was a club. It didn't look like a club, but it might have felt like one.
No club.
Yeah, I can see Mallet
Right
just.
on the chin.
Yeah, it probably felt like a club, but I think Frank is telling him now, no, baby, it's okay. Mallet is a professional rock drummer. He's got fast hands, fast feet, and a fast mouth. If you follow Mallet on social media, you know that. Look at his face. Look at the determination here. He wants this knockout. Big slap from Mallet. Wow.
He ate that. He took that.
That's a
one
good
nice.
feeling. You know, when you get flash knocked out in the first round and stay on your feet, eating that second one sometimes gives you just that little bit of wind beneath your wings that you need.
Big time confident booster right there for Smiley.
Smiley training several days a week with Biscuit, cleanest slapper of 2024.
Oh!
And Mallet goes down! Wow! He turned out the lights.
Tracked him.
And now Mallet's going to take a second here and make sure he's good to continue. That was a heck of a good slap.
Smooth swing.
Now Smiley's taking a knee here out of respect, but that was a big shot. And so Mallet and Frank are going to have a quick talk about some of their life choices here just for a few moments.
I told Mallet, don't be too overconfident. Let's go. Be ready for war here.
All right, he's up. And he looks really excited about it.
Yeah, wake up call.
All right, Mallet's going to come back here. And this is his third round slap. Looks like he's cleared the cobwebs here.
Brought his chin up. Smart move.
Well, he's going to give a little bit of respect there. He says, good slap. And here we go.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
All right, good slap, but there was a little bit of movement there. Yeah. Smiley's got a little bit of movement. I don't know if it was enough to get a call.
No movement, no call. Got away with it.
You'll notice the shoulders of Mallet are rolled forward quite a bit, but his posture is such that you can still find a pathway.
Good target right there.
The rules at Slapfight Championship state that you can roll your shoulders back if there's a pathway to the slap. If there's not, then they'll reset. Look at that.
Oh,
and
wow. That sounded rough.
Smiley almost knocked himself out with the recoil.
Stunned his own arm.
All right, so we got one warning for clubbing.
Mallet took that.
Obviously, that means if there's another club during this match, Smiley will lose a turn.
But he loses points on that. On that foul, you lose points.
Mark, what do you think would happen if I were to slap you like that? Just like one of those high karate chops. You think you would?
You just tear your pecker and shoulder and elbow all
Did
three.
you just say I would tear my pecker and my shoulder?
Because you couldn't swing
I'm
hard
talking about
enough, so you
slapping.
wouldn't tear shit.
Listen, man. I probably would slice you in half, man. What I would do is microwave my hand for like 30 seconds first, get it really nice. That way it would just pierce through the skin. Oh my God,
hopefully
Mark. Nobody believes that.
Hopefully your family was
You keep
watching.
telling yourself that, Mark. Nobody believes that you would knock me out with a slap.
Just stun you.
I mean, you could stun me with like a clever turn of words.
Than your brain, but it's not your brain, so I'm not going to knock you out.
Well, you have to reach my brain. All right. That was more just like an insult. Like you suck, smack. But if you look close, you can see that Smiley's having a moment in his life right now. It took a second for him to realize where he was.
Face numbs up, you get stronger as you go.
Smiley competed in week 3 of Friday Night Fights. He was a competitor on Coffin Wars. Did you guys see how that water just fell out of his mouth like I was walking to the barrel?
I saw that. Like a sprinkler.
Did he forget that he had water in his mouth, or was that some sort of a strategy there?
Marking his territory.
Bobbled him.
Wow! Oh my gosh, they're going to call him for clubbing. Oh, and Smiley doesn't like that. They're going to call him for clubbing.
I'd like to see that.
Man. So that means Smiley will lose a turn here, and that is no fun at Slapfight Championship. And, Smiley understands, but he clearly disagreed with that call. You guys will have to make your own decisions. But you can see here that
Did you see
Mallet,
it, JT?
It sounded like a club. I didn't see the club as much as I
Heard it.
Yeah, I would say it's probably worth reviewing, and they're doing that now. Now Mallet looks like he's okay. He's going to fix his hair and
Did you see
step
the club?
back up.
Did you see that?
It sounded like it.
Yeah.
Now this is a 10-round fight. Okay, the lead official just clarifying with the line official. This is a 10-round fight. This is not a tournament fight. These two gentlemen combined weigh the right amount to be in the tournament, but they came in, one of them on the other's shoulder with a brief
let him move.
Wow, that was crazy. I can't believe that slap got off. I was going to say, they came in earlier. One of them was wearing a trench coat sitting on the other one's shoulders, and they wanted to enter the light heavyweight tournament, but they didn't have their father here to sign the waiver. So instead, it's just this one. And right now, it looks like Mallet wants this KO. And he's going to get it. Oh, no! Wow!
What a recovery.
Smiley refusing to go down. Wow.
Birthday, right?
It's Smiley's birthday today.
Boy.
And, Smiley, and of course, there's a couple of other slappers celebrating. Rocky Moore's having a birthday tonight as well. But in the last 2 or 3 matches, Smiley's had these serious slaps where he's been rocked, and he's almost gone down, but he's caught himself. And that's a new recovery for Smiley. We got to watch him. But right now, he looks like he's no worse for the wear. And look at the bubble butt on Smiley.
Yeah, always.
Everybody, look at Smiley's. Look at that.
He's been working on the back arch.
There we go. Oh!
Wow, look at Mallet.
Good fight here.
Mallet almost fell into the barrel, and he caught himself. These guys do not want to lose to each other, and they're pulling out all the stops. But this fight is about recovery. Don't get it twisted. One of the things you'll notice about Mallet's style is when he's delivering the slap, he sticks the booty way out. When he's taking the slap, it's almost like he clinches. Here we go.
Oh!
Another one.
He's not rotating at all, man. He's just taking those, knocking his whole body sideways.
Wow. These two gentlemen have history. They have bad intentions. They are friends, but both of them are looking for a knockout, and it's anybody's game. Round 7 of 10.
I think the face is really starting to sting now. Water falling out of the mouth.
These guys are hitting like middleweights for sure, man. A lot of power tonight.
All right, our our scorekeeper has just explained to me that this is actually round 8. So there's only a couple of slaps here, and right now Smiley's had a couple of good slaps. He's had a knockdown, but he's losing a turn here. That means he's going to have less points on the scorecard. So Smiley really needs an impressive final 2 rounds here.
It's so big.
If he could get some style points for the booty, though, that's definitely something that would help.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, another good slap from Smiley, but Mallet eats it and stays in the pocket.
Face is swelling up on Mallet. So big that one foul gonna cost him.
Oh my. Mallet said, come back here, boy. Round 8. Mallet's going to check his placement here. And here we go. Okay, not bad.
Good roll with it. Roll with it. Nice.
Not bad.
So close, just minus the foul. These guys are slapping.
Frank the Tank in the corner of Mallet, one of the greatest slappers of all time. Recently, Frank the Tank was chosen by the PLN randomizer to compete at Chest Chop, and he was faced with the World Chop Champion. Frank defeated him, and Frank is currently the World Chop Champion. So Frank the Tank, Chest Chop Champion, Slapfight Champion.
Look at that smirk on his face.
All-around good guy. And, okay, we've just heard from Kyron Bowen. He's going to call the medic in to take a look at Smiley. And actually, Smiley just said to him, I think I've chewed a hole in my mouth. It's a weird way to phrase that.
I get slapped a hole in his mouth.
Yeah, it feels like it had something to do with the slap. I don't know if he was just chewing on the inside of his mouth at the same time, or yeah, the medic is having a conversation with him. He says, stick this in your mouth and go to the back. So I think this might be the end of the match. Let's listen in here. Okay, so our medic is telling him, this won't disqualify you if you slap with this in your mouth. So you have a choice now to put this in your mouth or to give Mallet the win. And it looks like Smiley might be giving some thought to letting Mallet have this win. Now, to be clear, I haven't seen any blood come out of the mouth of Mallet. I've seen no blood.
Let's go. Come on, Smiley.
Here you go, man.
Let's go. Oh, no. No.
Okay, yeah, he said, okay, so he just told me that's going to be a win for Mallet. TKO.
Good fight.
That was kind of hard to watch. I'm glad it's over. They're going to go and have a conversation here with the medics. But let's go down to the barrel and this post-fight interview with Mallet.
Brother, you did it. It was a war.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first time you guys met.
No, that's actually the 3rd time we.
And who's won those?
I have won all 3 now.
But that was maybe the toughest one. He's definitely improved.
Absolutely. I mean, I was his first 2 fights. He's gotten 1,000 times better. He hit me hard. I wasn't expecting him to actually put me down one time. He did. He did. He's improved a lot.
Territory for you.
Yeah.
Well, great job. And I think that you secured the win going into the final. I don't think there's anyone that can overtake the blue team going into the final week. So great job. Way to represent the blue team.
Yeah. Shout out blue team.
And I know you had a list of people you want to give a shout out to, so let's go ahead and do that.
I got some sponsors I'd like to give a shout out to. Credence and Mikey, they're watching right now. I love those dudes. They're such great guys. Prescribed Fire, go like them on Instagram. And Smallwoods Farms, he sells this stuff called Kickstand. It's great for pain and great for sleeping. So if you want to sleep well and get rid of some pain, hit them up on Instagram.
Okay, but you do wake up.
Yes, you do wake up.
All right. All right, anybody else?
Team Frank, or Team Tank, and my family watching at home too.
Well, great job. And guys, if you missed it, go back and watch this guy compete in tire wrestling because that was epic. And you won again tonight for the blue team. Your winner, Mallet!
Thank you, guys.
Good job, brother.
everybody. Joe Bart here with Smiley, our non-winner. Now, you both had some great slaps tonight. You were just telling me right before your interview, this is your third time fighting him. And I really thought you had the edge there up until what happened. Could you explain to the audience what happened with your mouth?
So eventually, the edge of my mouthpiece started to wear a hole like hamburger in the side of my lip. And I kind of freaked out whenever I touched it with my tongue. I figured if I let him hit it again, it was going through. Doc kind of let me know that that wasn't the case, and I didn't want to make it any.
For your own safety, you wanted to call that fight. Well, I mean, what do you think you could change differently this fight to potentially win earlier on? I mean, you knocked him down. Slap 2? Yeah. And, you know, I thought you were just going to clean sweep it there, but.
Yeah, I think I just need to work on my jaw more and work on my placement of my slaps, because that's what really did the trick there on the knockdown. Is I just hit him perfectly right on that jaw where I was aiming, and actually got a very clean strike on it. But, you know, it is what it is. He's a tough competitor. I'm really glad to have my fight back with him again, you know. So.
You were saying he's your arch nemesis.
Yeah,
would you potentially want to fight him again?
No, if it ever comes down to it, yeah, he's a wonderful fighter. I feel like me and him are great opponents for each other.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Similar skill level. I think he had some good slaps on you too in the earlier rounds, but I think everyone you had was basically full contact outside of that one club there.
Yeah.
You seemed a little upset on that second call. Did you not agree?
I was more mad that I clubbed him. If anything, might even picked it up on the audio. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to hit you that deep like that. That's always dirty, you know.
It's honorable to still have respect for your opponent there.
We're out here to hurt each other, but we're not out here to hurt each other. You know what I mean? I want to knock you out, but I don't want to kill you or anything, you know?
Yeah. Competition, but you're still, you know, acquaintances and friends.
Yeah, we're still good friends, and we'll probably go eat together after this and everything. So.
Well, that's great, man. Honor interviewing you. Great to see the fight, and let's go to commercial break.
All right, I just got roped into making fries and nuggets. I'm still here. Don't worry. I am reading all the chat, but multitasking a bit here on this Friday night. Good thing that they have a pretty good presentation team for slap fights. If you're watching on Instagram, please be sure to follow. Same name over on Twitch and YouTube as well. Love it if you guys followed and subscribed everywhere respectively. And should be back on either tonight or early morning for some MLB The Show, so you guys can get your drops, maybe a little World Series push. And soon we'll be playing some Madden as well, maybe starting Sunday night going into Monday morning once the drops are over. But for now, I gotta go feed the mini-me's because they said, hey, make some fries. All right, can't say no. All right, but hey, I'm here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the fight night.
But it was good to see him get out there, get the win. I mean, he's got 2 wins already during this whole, Friday night fights, helping the blue team move into first place. And from what I'm hearing, mathematically assuring victory.
Which is amazing because, again, you got to remember in the beginning of this thing when we started out.
How many weeks were we in? Like
Blue was way behind.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 weeks in, and they still had how many points?
0.0.
Nothing. And to come back like that, Smiley and Mallet putting out a very good showing.
Oh, very much so. I was asking, I don't know how that's gonna. I kind of wish we could have seen it go all the way, just to see how that plays out.
I had no idea who was winning on the scorecards because you had Smiley with the penalty, then you had Mallet that had set down once or twice.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was really anywhere at that point. And to hear Smiley say his mouthpiece was rubbing the inside of his mouth raw reminded me of when I was I was a kid. I'm going to go on a limb here and tell you guys I was a chubby kid. Not going to lie.
What?
I was thick. I had cake.
You?
Yeah, and
you have a bubble.
Well, friends, it's been a fantastic night so far. We've seen some fantastic battles. That last battle was great. I just actually had an opportunity to talk to Smiley, and he had a little bit of road rash inside of his cheek there, but he's okay, and we'll see him again at the barrel soon, I'm sure. And I'm just not so sure how long that'll be. He's got a little bit of a knick-knack in his face there. But we've got a big heavyweight match coming up next, and let's take a look at the package of the biggest one.
Introducing first, representing the red team, weighing in at 312 pounds, from Pine Top, Arizona, Young and Lavish. The Fireman!
That's his name. He's making his rounds all over town, putting out old flames.
Huge size difference.
There's a lot of experience here with Young and Lavish in the MMA ring, cage, but only one slap match so far. He's 0-1. The Fireman stepping up for his teammate, the Patriot, who was pulled away yesterday. The Fireman stepping up here. This is his first match. So very exciting things here can be expected. But again, they call him the Fireman. He is called the Fireman, King Wolves, because he works as a fireman. So I kind of feel like he phoned in the nickname.
Okay, well, what's his martial arts background? Anything, JT?
You know, I don't really know a lot about the Fireman. He came to us from it was our lightweight champion, Raven, found this guy.
Okay.
And brought him to me. He and the Patriot signed up last month. The Patriots had one match and was supposed to fight tonight, but when he had a work conflict, he called in the Fireman. The Fireman was very happy to oblige. Look at this. Look at this.
Chin's up. Chin's wide
This
open.
is bad.
Whoa!
All right, and he eats it.
Right.
Wow!
Welcome.
The Fireman eats it and stays in the pocket. He didn't even mess up his mustache, Mark.
He had the chin wide up there, and he took it. Here we go.
All right, this will be the first chance we see the Fireman to slap. Here we go. Okay, that looked a little silly.
Big miss.
Okay, now what happened there in my ascertainment was a little bit of a shoulder shrug, and the shoulder shrug was a defensive foul, and you can't call an offensive foul on a defensive foul, so they're going to let that roll. I think I got that backwards, but they're going to let that roll. And here we go. It's round two.
No.
This is a speed run.
Yeah, it sure is. Who would have expected that? Oh, he turned his head.
Young and Lavish got some speed on his slaps tonight.
Yeah, Young and Lavish learned a lot in his first match. He went home, he woodshedded, he's been training hard, and he's looking great tonight. So far, 2 great slaps. Now the Fireman, he came in mustache on fleek, looking great, excited to fight, but now he finds himself at the barrel, and we're going to see how deep he can dig. Very intense, the Fireman. Look at his face. Oh, just a little shallow. Just caught the fingertips.
Yeah, way short.
Yeah, a little bit of a botch there. Just needs to extend his hand just a little bit deeper there to do some damage. Now, Young and Lavish is built like you would expect a slapper to be built. Look at that.
Whoa!
Now, that was a great slap.
Rapid speed for a big man. He rotates them hips very well.
Yeah, he does. He's actually an MMA champion, and he's Street Beef's West Coast fighter. He's been with us for a short time, but we love Young and Lavish. He's really got good body mechanics for slapping, but so far he's not able to do too much damage because the fireman is, it looks like he's got a hell of a chin. Now the fireman is, you wonder when he does his morning regimen, does he blow dry and like brush the mustache, or is this a thing where he just uses like his wet toothbrush after he brushes his teeth? I mean, look at that. It sticks out farther than his nose, and that's rare. That's how you know he's special. Oh, and he hits him right in the chin dimple.
Man, come on, bro. Wasting rounds. How many rounds we got?
This is a 10-round fight.
10-rounder, okay.
You can kind of see the face of our lead official, Kyron Bowen. When it's a disappointing slap, he kind of expresses his discontent. Right now, he's explaining to the fireman that you can hit the whole face. It's allowed. Oh, now that was a big slap.
Whoa, bring it this way.
He's got 60 seconds.
He would have crushed you right there.
I might have died, yeah.
I think he was coming to shake your hand.
I think he felt like he had won.
I would have protected you.
All right, so now he's got 60 seconds here to clear the cobwebs and step back to the barrel, but his bell is rung.
Yeah, wow.
Now, he knows Fafo. These two are from the same city, and he's comfortable with Fafo, so he's going to have a quick conversation here. He says, what round is this? This is 4th round of 10 rounds, and he's a little disoriented here, so I'm not sure if he's going to continue. He looks like he's slowly coming to terms with the situation here. Will he continue, or will he be looking for a way out here? Let's listen in. Look at the handprint on the side of his face there, Mark.
I would definitely have him behind on the scorecards right now.
All right, it looks like the fireman is going to nut up here and step back to the barrel.
Need a big swing here.
A little bit deeper here. He might do some damage. Yeah, there we go. Look how inappropriate with the earlobe fondle. Okay, so not a lot of power there, but it definitely was deep enough. You can kind of hear he's a little disappointed in himself there. He's just not quite getting a lot of meat.
Not a club though, right? Young and Lavish complaining that close.
He was saying it hit him in the eye, and the thing about a club at Slapfight is it's dictated by the heel of the hand. So if you slap high, you just wasted your slap. It's not necessarily a club. Look at the defensive stance of the fireman. Looking good.
Oh, my.
Wow. And Fafo says, hey, man, breathe. I don't want to touch you. It'll be a knockdown. And the audience says, fireman, suck it up, Buttercup.
Tough. His eyes were crossed on that.
Yeah, he just kind of looked around. He said, oh, this place is nice. All right, now the fireman's going to take a swig of water. Oh, and it falls out. He'll get better at the water part as he gets more experience. Right now, not super sure on his feet. But he's going to step back up here. Now he needs to go a little bit deeper, guys. A little bit more meat and potatoes to this slap. Here we go. Oh, not great.
Just not a lot of speed.
Not a great slap, but also not a horrible.
Oh,
no, actually, it was a
look at
horrible
that
slap.
face,
It was.
brother.
Actually.
It is way out there now. That is a
Wow, you're right, Mark. Either the fireman currently has in a dip, or this is starting to make a little bit of an impact, or both. Here we go, round 6.
Oh, jeez. It's going to be a long night.
And fireman eats it and stays in the pocket. Wow.
Gonna get you some milkshakes tonight, brother. Put it right on there.
Man, Young and Lavish putting in work tonight for the green team.
He looks good, man.
He does. I'm telling you, this guy has got it down pat. He's put it together. I was talking to him backstage. He was focused. He was prepared.
What's he weigh in at?
Tonight, I believe he was somewhere in the 260s.
260?
Yeah, he bounces between heavyweight and super heavyweight.
260, wow.
This guy's a proud member of the Street Beefs West Coast team, and they're all supporting him. We want to say hello to all the Street Beefs guys watching tonight. We love and support you guys, and Young and Lavish is definitely representing you guys well this evening. Now, the Fireman is new in the biz, but you cannot count anyone out with a 10-round fight. Ooh.
Couple more slash, but boy, is he going to be hurting tonight, JT.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. He's going to wake up bigger than he went to sleep, that's for sure.
Oh, knocked it out of his mouth.
Wow.
He's very alert.
All right, he is alert, but he looks like he's feeling it, Mark.
Oh, my gosh, he's feeling it all right.
Yeah, look at that goose egg.
That is so big.
All right, the medic's going to take a look at it, and he said, "Can you feel it?" Fireman said, "Yeah. Yeah, you goofball, I can feel it."
That's right up there with the biggest I've ever saw, man. That is so huge.
I mean, it's a nice looking goiter there on the left side of the. We're round 7 of 10, so whether or not he can continue is yet to be seen. But Young and Lavish is already back to the barrel, and he's ready. He's already in position.
Oh,
they called the fight.
Damn, I was liking that fight, man.
That is a win for Young and Lavish. He throws his old nasty towel into the crowd, and the crowd throws it back.
With that doctor. Saved him.
You also got some points for the green team, which desperately needs it. Great job. What was the story behind that?
I've just been practicing a lot more. I took my last fight on a week's notice. This time I've had a couple months to train, and I'm just looking to stand among the best.
And you not only did you have the quick windup, you wanted to go again, right? You're all about go.
I'm still ready, dude. It's night and day from the first time.
Right on, man. Well, you did look a lot better. Congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, first off, shout out our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to say shout out to Street Beefs and Heart in the Fight. They're my brothers, and I'm so glad to bring my brotherhood over here to PLN and Slapfight Championship. It's an honor being here with you guys.
Right on. Well, you represented well. Got the W. Your winner, Young and Lavish. Good job, brother. So I just got word that the competitor could not come up here. I'm not sure why, but I didn't want to leave you hanging and wait and see what's going on. But he didn't have quite this fun. Did you see that over here?
Yeah, it started to look like he was holding cue balls in the side of his cheek there. I saw him stumble that second time he got knocked down there, right? And he almost fell into the commentators. So that was pretty interesting to see. He was at 45-pound weight difference there, heavyweight class, but
that might have played a factor, but I also think he had some pretty weak hits
He
from
did,
the start.
and that's a beginner. He just was hitting here rather than getting the full meat of it.
Yeah.
And I do got to point out I thought it was a great job by his cornerman. That second time he got rocked, and did you see him focus? And
he brought him back.
Yeah,
He was like, while he was in that hazy state, Fafa was going.
He did. It was great. And if it weren't for that, I think he might have fallen. But
yeah.
I don't know how much you've seen, but I've seen that swelling a couple times, and where it's the next couple shots, it's going to explode.
Bad.
Yeah.
It looks
literally
it starts,
explodes.
Yeah, it starts looking like it's looking like a water balloon.
Yeah.
Especially with I've seen Biscuit before.
Yes.
His face tends to swell pretty heavily.
The worst was Ricky. I don't know if you've seen that, but it was scary. And so I'm glad that they called it. He'll live to fight another day.
Yeah.
The last thing, just want to get your impressions being here live for the first time. What do you think?
It's awesome. So much louder, so much more exhilarating being here with the crowd.
The crowd's great.
Oh, they get into it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And hearing the slaps too. You hear it on television wherever you're watching. It's loud. Imagine that 3 times louder. It's like hearing a gun go off when they hit each other.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. I've seen Biscuit before.
Yes.
His face tends to swell pretty heavily.
The worst was
Yeah, a little bit.
You've seen that, but it was.
Biscuit will swell up quick.
And so I'm glad that they called it. He'll live to fight another day.
Yeah.
The last thing, just want to get your impressions being here live for the first time. What do you think?
It's awesome. So much louder, so much more exhilarating being here with the crowd.
The crowd's great.
Oh, they get into it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And hearing the slaps too. You hear it on television wherever you're watching. It's loud. Imagine that 3 times louder. It's like hearing a gun go off when they hit each other.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you, man.
Did we see Alex Mack real good from up here?
Yeah, we did. Wow. All right, so what do you think of that one?
That one was, look, I was very surprised that Young and Lavish shot out of a cannon. My goodness. I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Do you think that if that was not stopped, that we would have seen a exploding face on the next one? I mean, when we were looking from behind it, the goose egg on the side was crazy.
Yeah, the fireman really he took a beat. I mean, literally, that was probably the most one-sided beating we saw tonight by it.
And conspiracy theory Mikey over here thinks that he's actually a policeman.
Yeah, I mean, what better way? You say you go by the name fireman, right?
Right, but you're actually a cop.
But you're really a cop.
Uh-huh. I like
cop working undercover and the slap fighting. He's going to expose it all. I don't know what he's exposing, but he's going to expose it all.
He wears the mustache perfect for both, so it's very hard to tell.
A shout out to Young and Lavish, man. He come in and just brought it. My God, I remember his first match, and he did okay. I mean, it wasn't nothing great, and like you said, he took it on a week's notice, but he really stepped it up.
The fireman's stumble there was a little bit scary, a little bit delayed, kind of back, and then almost coming for the guys, I believe, sitting right there, almost landed right on him.
I wish he would have went over that desk right into the lap of JT Tilly.
Right on his lap, kind of like a deer hitting a deer on the highway.
Absolutely. That's what they should have done. I mean, look, if I was...
Welcome back to the Slapfight Summer Smash 2025. I'm here with my good friend Joe Bartolozzi. If you don't already, follow Joe on Twitch and YouTube. You must do so now. And of course, my little sister, Mark the Hammer Coleman. And I have to tell you, we were just backstage talking to Fireman, and the Fireman has a second Fireman on the side. And for a second, I thought he was just wrestling in the back with Mark, but it was actually a goiter. And he's okay. It's not any fun for him for the next few days. He's probably ice cream and soup. But the Fireman will return. He's a tough guy, and he had no choice. The doctor called the fight.
Just very worried about, is he going to come back? Hell yeah, he'll be back.
Of course he'll be back. Now, his teammate, the Patriot, 300 pounds, super heavyweight, he has just accepted a fight. And so it will be the Patriot versus Young and Lavish at the next event. So that should be fun. Now, let me tell you, it's time for our main event. I'm excited about the main event. Joe's actually in support of Black Larry.
Larry.
It's one of Joe's favorite slappers.
Yeah.
And
I would say my favorite slapper.
your absolute favorite slapper.
Yeah, second's probably Fafo.
Okay, they trained together, so that's fun. Larry and Fafo, if you saw them walking down the street together, you'd never think those two guys were good friends.
Why is that?
Well, just because of the thing, you know. But I will say this: I love Black Larry, but Outlaw, the opponent tonight in the main event, Outlaw has defeated Black Larry handily in the past. The last time they faced each other, Outlaw knocked Larry down 3 times for a TKO, and he wasn't the original opponent tonight. The opponent was supposed to be FPS. FPS could not make it tonight. He and his lovely girlfriend Haley have just welcomed in a new baby boy. So congratulations to FPS and Haley. But when I called Outlaw and said, hey, it's time to come back to Slapfight, he didn't even ask me who the opponent was. He accepted immediately. Outlaw's good to be back here. He's a fantastic slapper, and we're going to see if he can integrate into this new lightweight division. Mark?
I like this matchup even better almost. A rematch. Larry has gotten so much better. One of my favorites. You know, I've been with him since he got here, but he's mastered a lot of little techniques to be able to absorb that power of the Outlaw.
Absolutely, he has. He's really evolved. These guys love Black Larry. Personally, I don't care for him much, but that's not the point. Let's take a look at Outlaw.
Here we are in the bottom of round 1. Black Larry is on his ass in round 1. Holy smokes. Oh, and another club from Black Larry. Oh, good shot. Oh, and Black Larry goes down again, clutching the barrel with his tiny feet. Introducing first in this 10-round matchup, he weighed in at 158 pounds. He'll be representing the black team from Grove, Oklahoma, Outlaw.
From Grove, Oklahoma.
Business in front, party in the back, ready to slap.
Absolutely.
And potentially beat Black Larry yet again.
Ow! Oh my! Smiley goes down hard in round 1. Black Larry takes a knee.
Very intense. Black Larry loves to compete.
Oh, and another sock to the eye. No heel of the hand, so probably.
He almost bounces off the mat.
That does not look good.
And introducing his opponent, representing the green team from Joplin, Missouri. He weighed in at 158 pounds. Black Larry!
All right. Very excited about this matchup. It's Black Larry on the left. Why did I mention? Black Larry on the left and White Outlaw on the right. And these two gentlemen have been to war before, and it didn't go well for Larry. So this is an opportunity for Larry to set some things right, and it's a chance for Outlaw to make his way to the top of the lightweight division, where Raven holds the title and the Cannon waits to unify it later this year with his undisputed title. So Black Larry wins the coin toss. Once again, the Cannon and Raven at the top of the lightweight division. To make his way to the number 3 ranking in the lightweight division. This is an opportunity for Black Larry to eliminate him. Here we go.
Wind up.
Incoming. Whoa! And there we go! Black Larry with a slobber knocker, and Outlaw is already up.
Smile on his face.
He said sick burn, bro, but he's back in the fight.
All right, I just got bamboozled by the biggest of the Daniel freaks. Yeah. I asked, I go, hey, do you want some fries? And he says, no. Are you sure? You sure, buddy? No, I don't want any fries. Cook the fries for my daughters. Cook them some nuggets. Toaster oven goes off. Oh, I changed my mind. I want some fries. Well, hey, thanks. There goes Dad's snack. So anyhow, I'm not eating, but I did cook. Guys, listen. There's a Kurt's Nick video on all my socials. I was definitely trying to bait you guys to comment in there, but I know not everybody sees every video. But if you look on TikTok or Reels or anything, it's a very recent upload. I figured it would get a laugh out of you guys, Sean and Hitney. Dude, they are the Dino Nuggets, man. Those are literally what we got, the Dino Nuggets, the shapes. I'm surprised that my daughters are eating them pretty well. Because usually, historically, in this household, they have to be like deep fried, you know, Burger King, Mickey D's, whatever. These are toaster ovens, so they're not getting that, you know, oily goodness to them. But, yeah. So far, so good. So I'm not going to tell them that, you know, they're prepared differently if they're eating well. But yeah, I got the Dino Nuggets. Come on over. I'm about 3,000 miles away, but I'll definitely feed you guys if you show up. Thanks for hanging out during Friday Night Fights. We got Black Larry versus the Outlaw in this one. I thought Outlaw got knocked down as I was walking in here, but must have looked at it wrong. So let's see. But yeah, I did, dude. I air fry them all the time. Had a smaller air fryer, and then we got one with like the double doors that opens up, and we got a lot of use out of that one. It's probably 2 or 3 years old now, but you know, it's like kids' favorite stuff, right? Fries, nuggets, whatever's easy. Makes it easy on me if they ask for something. Oh, Mike's in the house. What's up, Mike? One of the Angels draftees already in high A ball. He just hit a missile for a home run in Washington State. You're flying 3,000 miles. Dino Nuggets 7 days a week. So you did a 3-pound turkey in the air fryer. Dude, did it come out pretty well? I've seen some air fryer recipes for turkeys, but I didn't know if it would get too dry or something. So yeah, this fight started a little bit later than what they've been doing. So we're going to be, pretty soon I'll be making sure they brush their teeth, get the jammies on, all that. Not sure how long the fight card will run. Tomorrow night, I have UFC. Well, it's one MMA. Sean Merriman's league. I think it's the Lights Out MMA. So I'll be back for another nighttime stream tomorrow. Angels baseball. Only Angel baseball you're watching is minor leagues. Dude, I've heard Disneyland's outrageous these days. It's like 2-3 grand. I haven't been to Disney since. Well, I won tickets when they remade California Adventures. For those that are not familiar with the California one, there's 2 parks, right? So there's Disneyland and there's California Adventures. They redid some stuff to build a bunch of Cars rides about 10, 12 years ago, and I won some tickets to it. I had 4 tickets. My mom had just retired, so I took her, my aunt, and my wife, and we all went down and enjoyed Disney. So when we went over to the California Adventures, it was just like media and stuff there. There was hardly any lines. That was a pretty cool experience, but I've heard it's like 2-3 grand just to go now for most nights. I think Outlaw is seeing stars here. Drink around the world, dude. I've never drank. I would be under the table after one. Florida. I've never been to Cali for Shawno. Adventures is really underrated. Yeah, I feel like people don't really talk about Adventures much. Hey, what's up, DP37? Hope you're doing good there on the YouTube chat. Good to see you. Anybody that's watching over on On Instagram, I see, who do we have there? We have Chief Vargas, Cage came through, Carter, Jay Vasquez, Joe Kane, Stoffy. What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying the fights there. I can't see the Instagram chat from the traditional OBS stuff. I have to keep a separate tab open for it. Dude, I would, yeah, it would be delirious. But I've avoided it all these years. I'll probably just remain a teetotaler the rest of the way. But you know, you guys could get me an energy drink. I can be the designated Donnie if we ever get to do a meetup. So let's see. It's round 3. Outlaws rolling in here a little bit longer. But yeah, tomorrow we got MMA, and then next week we have a Friday and a Saturday fight. I think in September there's rodeo on the schedule. Henny, I checked out that one that you linked me to, and it looks like, and I may be missing something, it looks like you have to have MLB Extra Innings or NBA League Pass to watch with your favorite streamer. So I don't know how great that model is. I popped into that guy's stream that you and I talked about that I don't really care for, and he had 1 viewer, and I know he's usually got like 100 plus on Twitch. So maybe I would have to think he's under a contract that they're paying him and Kyle and all those guys to stream there. Dude, I've never smoked in my life either, dude. I don't know that there's a monetary value that I would want to risk opening up Pandora's box. But I mean, it might be like something great to get in on the ground floor of it too. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from registering or checking it out. I'll probably register just to claim my name, so nobody masquerades and pretends that they're Daniel Freak. Not that I'm that popular a streamer, but you know, you get weirdos, you know, the troll kids that want to do stuff like that. But yeah, I think you have to have something to do it. Yeah, just do it. Let's see. There's a lot of good options at the Angels stadiums for non-alcoholic drinks. Smoke the fatties. Hey, I haven't gave in to peer pressure for 45 years. I can't do it now. What type of example would I be setting here for all the youth?
Well, brother, good job.
But sounds like Bama's down to get down. All right, so Black Larry gets the win. Felt like that was going to be over quickly, and it is. So I'm going to make sure everybody's eating well and that the food hasn't turned into a food fight, but I'm still here for you guys, and I'll be back on camera before you know it. And just like that, he disappeared.
Well, brother, I think you've got a great fan base because of that attitude. Also, I love your sportsmanship. I know you guys were hanging out, laughing, cheering, even during the fight. I love that. I'm sure you're going to be the first guy to check on him. Great job, though. You won some points for the green team, too. Let's go, green team! But again, you are a fan favorite, so go ahead and give a shout-out to anybody you want.
I'd like to give a shout-out to my team, BFC Extreme, and my family, Mom.
Right on, brother. Well, congratulations. You've been kind of on a tear through this whole Friday night fights. Maybe making the best points for the green team. You're chalking it up in all the division, right? The Car-Jitsu, you got some points. You got some points in the Ultimate Tire Wrestling, and now you got some points here. So keep it up. You're doing the green team good. Your winner, Black Larry. Good job, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am King Wolves. I'm here with the one and only Outlaw. Man, you did fall in the first slap, but you did recover on the second one, and you made it many rounds after that. But you did unfortunately get knocked down 3 times. Is there anything else that you feel like you need to improve on for the next one?
I need to get a little more practice. I've been out for about a year now. It's been a little while since I've taken a good slap.
Well, do you have? I mean, this is kind of a random question, but I'm interested. Do you have a routine that you do every single championship day?
I don't like routines. I'm not really a routine kind of guy. The only routine I stick to is really my workout, and there's really not a routine that you can prepare for to get slapped in the face.
All right, well, thank you, Outlaw. That was a great performance.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go to commercial. Well, do you have, I mean, this is kind of a random question, but I'm interested. Do you have a routine that you do every single championship day?
I don't like routines. I'm not really a routine kind of guy.
Same,
the only routine
bro.
I stick to is really my workout, and there's really not a routine that you can prepare for to get slapped in the face.
All right, well,
I mean, that's a
Outlaw.
very
That was
valid
a great
point. I mean,
performance.
Ask him about that merkin on the back of his head.
yeah.
Commercial.
Ask him why. Why is that? What is that all about?
All right, go enough.
What is up? Wow, we did not see that one coming, did we? I mean,
I knew. I mean, Black Larry has grown so much since, and that was a while back. You know, it's really grown. He's grown to become this all-around athlete in every sport that they do in PLN, basically, except for, I don't know, I've never seen him hit a golf ball. I don't know how he is in putt-putt, but he is a well-rounded athlete at this point. And this was a revenge thing, kind of, he had, they might be friends and things like that, but in the back of Larry's mind, he's like, can I beat him? Am I good enough? I can do this, right?
So how about at the end there, right before the knockout? It was like almost looked like slow mo. Do you think that it's
He
because
was in
he
slow
was
motion.
rocked, or because I think JT had mentioned it might be because he's trying to be careful of not getting any fouls or anything.
I mean, the lights were on, Creed, but no one was home. I think he was kind of like on autopilot because we all saw it was coming up. He was going to go down one more time, but every one of his slaps on Larry looked like absolute dog shit. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. They did not look good. It was not a good showing, but maybe he's rusty. He's going to put some training. If he plans on coming back, he needs to put in. He took a year off. He needs to do a year of training before he comes back to the.
Hey, good job on your interview, man. I was wondering what your voice sounded like. It's nice.
Yeah.
So it's been a wonderful night. It's the 2025 Slapfight Summer Smash. We're having a great time, but it's time for the tournament final. Our light heavyweight champion, the Slim Reaper, has to step away for a short while, and his title will be vacant. So tonight, we have Psycho, the winner of quarterfinal A, versus Bad Influence, yet to take a slap tonight. Bad Influence is completely fresh. He's had no competition at all tonight. And as you saw, Psycho went toe-to-toe with Blake Howard for 2 rounds. These 2 gentlemen will come out now, and they will battle 5 rounds for the Slapfight World Light Heavyweight Championship. Let's go up to the roof to the Space Cowboy, Jason Jones, with some more words.
Introducing first in this light heavyweight championship tournament final. He weighed in at 212 pounds. From Rockaway Beach, Bad Influence.
this is a 5-round fight for all the marbles. The vacant light heavyweight championship is on the line. Bad Influence looks like a character from the Little Rascals. He looks like he's What do you think's the over-under on whether or not his hat comes off during the match?
I think that
It
looks
looks
like
pretty
it
snug.
is super glued to his head.
Yeah,
there.
he
I don't
likes
think
to
that's
keep it
coming
on.
off.
Listen, it's come off before, and it's quite shocking. He's like Megamind under there.
Do you think he flipped the hat brim up like that, or when he fell back on his head, it flipped up like that itself?
I don't know if I should answer that. All right, Bad Influence wins the coin toss. Bad Influence is going to slap first. He's going to measure, and here we go. Okay, and a big swing, and Psycho eats it.
I think Psycho's going to get a knock on first slap.
Let's find out. He said he doesn't need a break here, so he just said, come on back to the barrel, no break.
Psycho looks fresh, too.
A little bit of a defensive, a little bit too much defense here. He's been over the barrel. He's got a little bit of a crazy posture. This could go badly. Oh, and he miffed it, boys. He miffed
Bad
it.
Influence really talking to work right now.
Yeah, Bad Influence wants this title. He's upset. And he doesn't need his break either. Now, Bad Influence, he's got a defensive stance that's got to be corrected once in a while. He leans over the barrel a little bit. He puts his chin down a little bit more than the others, but our lead official's watching that. And here we go. Round 2.
Ooh, a little miff there, too. Hit him in the eye?
Got him in the eyeball.
It looked a little low.
A little high.
I can never tell where they make contact.
It's interesting. You'll notice they're all wearing a black wristband, Joe. That black wristband, if that disappears behind the chin, that means there's a club. The heel of the hand can make contact with the face, but it cannot extend any deeper than the tip of the chin. So you notice those black wristbands help the judges to see how deep, how extended they become. So a lot of defense here. Nice slap. That's going to be the best slap of the match so far. Bad Influence just can't decide who to give that towel to. He's tried to hand it to everybody on stage. For some reason, he doesn't think to put it in his pocket. He just wants to give it to everybody else. I don't know if he thinks it's more valuable than it is, but it's just 2 rounds of experience. It's just a beginner towel. All right, here we are. It's round 3. Bad Influence winding up.
I feel like he's getting low.
Yeah, he's just
most of them. I think he hit him in the eye with the thumb.
Yeah, it was a little bit of movement there, and it looks like they're going to call him on it. We're going to have a flinch warning for Psycho, and it was just a minimal movement, but it did look like it made a difference in that slap. So he's now going to have a warning if he flinches again. He's a dirty, dirty cheater, and he'll lose a turn. So for now, we're in the battle, round 3 of 5. Bad Influence wants this belt. Wow. He just ate a big one.
That was the loudest slap of the night.
Yeah, I've not heard anything in here that loud in a while. Now, you can see on the left cheek of Psycho a little bit of swelling here, and no doubt Bad Influence is going to target that. All right, a good slap, and he eats it. Might have gotten a finger in the eye there.
Ref seems to disagree.
They're having a little bit of a conversation here about making sure to tuck the thumb in. Here at Slapfight Championship, the fingers must be together. The thumb must be tucked.
Bit of a nosebleed here.
Psycho's eye's looking a little red, too.
Yeah, he's definitely taken one in the eye. It was unintentional for sure, but...
Now, I do have to ask how little
Joe, I don't have time for all these questions. Well, look how nice Psycho, he folded his towel for Frank, and he took a little extra time. All right, Psycho with the nosebleed coming in hot here, round 4. All right, we had a little bit of movement there. Bad influence. Once again, I do not think it affected the power of the slap, but there was a little bit of movement there, and you can see that our lead official, Kyron Bowen, is cognizant, but not calling those because they're not making a huge difference. All right, bad influence, making sure that hat stays on. And it's round 5. Who do you got winning so far on the cards, Joe?
I'd say Psycho by a slight edge off of how good his slaps were.
What do you think, Carter?
I think disregarding the sound of the slaps, I think bad influence.
You know, that was a little bit iffy there, but it looks like they're going to let this thing keep going. Yeah, Psycho says, I don't need the break. Come on back. This is going to be the last slap of the match. Yeah, this 5-round fight, it's a tournament fight, friends. That means these gentlemen only get 5 rounds to get off. And this is it, boys. This is for all the marbles. Oh, a little high, but it was good. Oh, he's going to call a club. It's going to be a warning for clubbing. And it's just going to be a warning. It's not going to affect anything. Just a warning. Yep, that's a warning for clubbing. That's not going to mean much more than just shame on you. At this point, no violations, 2 warnings for Psycho, and the judges are calculating their decisions now. Fantastic match. Let's give these guys a round of applause, folks.
The new Slapfight Light Heavyweight Champion is
And Bad Influence is the champion. Wow!
Wow. Man.
Gives me proud of me, dude.
Quite the journey, brother.
Yes, it has been.
So, talk us through that last fight, though, because that went super fast, but you guys were...
Man, it went fast. Dude, it's hard.
Yeah, that was the loudest slap I think I've ever heard, that one, and you just ate it.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Well, great job, man. Man, I'm so excited for you. Yeah, hey. Yeah, they want to see it. You are the new light heavyweight champion, and you can wear that with pride, but I'm going to give you a chance to say thanks or give a shout out to anybody you want.
Man, I want to give a shout out to my kids. Daddy did it. I told you I was going to do it, babies. I won't disappoint.
Are they watching?
They are watching.
Oh,
I love you.
right.
I want to give a shout out to T.L. Lynn, Mr. T.J. Tilly, Mark Coleman, everybody here, man, even you.
Right on, brother. Right on. Will the kids get some kind of ice cream party tonight, or what's going on?
Man, whatever they want.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it. Make them live up to it. But your winner and champion, Bad Influence! Yeah. Woo!
Yeah!
Tycho, that was one hell of a fight. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. Face is a little swollen, but I'm still feeling really good.
Yeah, I thought you had a lot of power on your swings. Some very close fouls that led to the decision of you losing. A lot was on the line. Yeah. But I'm sure you'll be back, right?
Oh, absolutely. As soon as we can line another fight up, I'm there.
All right, brother. We'll train hard. Have a good night. Get yourself a milkshake and enjoy life.
Yes, sir. You have a great one.
Thank you.
Smash is in the books, and what a crazy night of slapping it was, gentlemen, and I use that term loosely. We had 6 fantastic fights. We've got a new light heavyweight champion in Bad Influence, and let me tell you, that was not the easy route to the title, so congratulations to Bad Influence on being the champion. Also, big congratulations to your favorite fighter, Black Larry, on a big retribution tonight. He knocked down Outlaw 3 times for the TKO, and that's how Outlaw finished him in their first meeting. So we probably haven't seen the last of Outlaw versus Black Larry Carter. But what would be your fight of the night, my friend?
My favorite fight of the night might have been Black Larry versus Outlaw.
Black Larry versus Outlaw. Let us know, guys, in the comments. What's the fight of the night? For myself, I have to say I enjoyed Mallet versus Smiley.
That was a really good fight. I was watching it from up there.
Yeah.
And I think Mallet and Smiley were getting some good slaps in. I think Mallet was doing a great job. Even though he stumbled, I think he was eating those slaps.
Yeah, I think he did a great job, too. And Smiley has such a great defense. I mean, he's really evolving. The things are happening over at Team Biscuit. I actually just scouted a new super heavyweight at Team Biscuit just a few days ago. So a lot of things going on in Fulton, Missouri at that camp. But tonight, it's all about Shane McGowan, Bad Influence, the new world light heavyweight champion. He did that one for his kids. So kids, now that you watch the show, go to bed. It's time. And Dad will be home soon, but probably not for a couple of hours. Hey, for all of us here at PLN Studios, Mark the Hammer Coleman, the Space Cowboy Jason Jones, Joe Bartolozzi, King Wolves, myself, Dallin Getling, and for everyone back in our home offices in New York City, my name is JT Tilley, and you've been watching Slapfight Championship. There is only one.
All right, hope everybody enjoyed Friday Night Fights. Grit and Games, good to see you there on YouTube. Hope you liked the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it on Instagram and Twitch. Same name everywhere. I'll be back with MLB. It'd be nice to start right at midnight when the drops reset, but I've had the hardest time staying up through the night for the last 2-3 weeks, so I may be on early morning. Appreciate all of you guys that came through and watched. I hope you have a great, safe night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have more live reaction. I'm gonna raid Big Kep out in Philly. Let's get you guys covered. Probably running a little Eagles themed team there on Madden. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen Kep before, please check him out. Cool dude. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to Creator Sports Network for having us on with some Friday Night Fights. And we'll see you guys again before you know it.